There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jacobs. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again. Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. 32. Love fires that quickly outside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's another Packers. Working out of the gun. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Love. Complete once again to Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity. And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 45, white. Smash, red. Edo, blue. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Now Love. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The start on the ground with Brooks. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. There's defense for the Packers. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ready?
Young. Open man down the field. That's legal. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Fight, quick. Okay, now. This is your black shot. Fight, right. Cut.
To throw, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. Now Young going to move him around.
Blue striker. Watch out now. Big black ultra. Red cycle. Smash. Red.
Second and 4. Now this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready?
Again, it's Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Point after try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go. Red.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down.
Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
38-yard line.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
Love looking to throw it. That one caught downfield by Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 61 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
To kick off for Green Bay.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Shot. Black open. Ready. Pick red. Eagle blue. Smash red. Hut.
Now Young. That is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now Young. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If you don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's Young. Caught by Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. That's pulled in by Brooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here we go. 32. Black open. Cut.
Young to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Young, he's going to change it up. Young from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Young going to give to Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Young will set to throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man, that's Leggett. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
32, yellow.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
Here's Brooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Red, yellow. Hey, green.
Throwing, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Matthew Wright on for the Carolina field goal.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. To throw now, here's Love. This is caught, it's Christian Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Young here you can see changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That was complete to again. I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Here we go. Red 34 green.
Young now from the 50. They'll find McMillan here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now here's Young. That one complete to Ligon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Black 40. Red, yellow, red.
To the air once more, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Young. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 25. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Go Street.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And a great return, solid field position. He's all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
To throw, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
26 yards. And the Panther first down.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw again. Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Young now. Ball is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Right.
Here is Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the book.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
21. Sam Martin is set to
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a lead. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready? Watch out now. Big fury. Set. Ready. Check what?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Check what?
Love fires that quickly outside. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On the ready?
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Ready, set. Pause red. Let's go now. Blue striker. Black. 95.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, 52 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. McManus now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 31, Panthers 21. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing nothing was materializing, so he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
On the double.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, green, black, 6, black, 40. Red, yellow, field, black. Check right. 6, mega. Stand.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Young. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Carolina.
Hey, blue. You, yellow, claw, red. Ready.
Again, it's Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
Black open. Black
Brings
down.
up 2nd down. At the Packers' 40-yard line.
Young to throw it. Got him in. That's Liggett. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. This is caught by McMillan. Still a few inches short of the 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and inches. At the Packers'
Looking to throw, Young. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him man complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Let's go, green jack. 10 black. Blue black. Claw red. You, yellow.
Now here's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone going to be...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
It's the score. Packers 31. Panthers 28.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Ready? Packers 60, Packers 50. Cougar Knights, ready?
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready. Black, 95.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Firing quickly out wide is Love.
And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important, but just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Here we go, set. 50, green. 22.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready. Red, 38. Watch out now. 50 series. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
so for the Packers,
The victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
and they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.